Hello everybody, this is Monty with Flowers by the Bunch. I hope you are having a wonderful afternoon. So today I am going to make a permanent botanicals arrangement in this lovely galvanized tin water pitcher. We purchased these for Mother's Day, and so I thought this would be a great container to make a fun lemon arrangement. So what I've done is this container actually has a little liner in the bottom. I placed some plaster of Paris just to give me a little bit of weight. I stuck a piece of foam down in there and I covered it with just some moss. This is just Spanish moss that we get in bulk here at the shop. And so I just tucked some moss just to kind of cover up my mechanics. So I'm going to start out with these fun lemon picks. I'm going to take it, I'm going to add, this is what we call a pick machine, and it is a metal pick machine. And so instead of using glue, I'm going to use our pick machine today. So all you do is you load a pick, you lay your stem, it's kind of hard for you to see, I'm sure, but you lay your stem right inside and then you bend it backwards, you push back, and it just puts a pick on the bottom of your stem, and you can just press that right down into your foam, just like that. So easy. All right, I'm going to take another lemon. I'm going to do the exact same thing. So what this pick does is it has little barbs on the edges, and it catches that foam so that it'll stay right in place. So your flower or your stem will stay right in place. So there's my lemons. Next I'm going to come in with a little bit of foliage. So I have this pretty little eucalyptus foliage. I'm going to leave the stem, I'm going to leave the whole stem together. I'm going to take my pick machine, I'm laying that stem right down the end, I'm pushing it and adding a pick. I'm just going to tuck that right in to that foam. Just press it right down into that foam. The nice thing about the permanent botanicals or the artificial flowers is that they all have wire in them, so you can kind of twist and turn and make them do what you want them to. I have a few pieces of this really pretty blue berry, and so I'm going to use these berries in this arrangement. I really like blue and yellow together. I think they're a wonderful complementary color, so I'm going to tuck a little bit of this blue in here. So of all of the arrangements that you'll ever see me do, this is perhaps the most simple. You're just going to take and just kind of stick that right down into. Now I realize that most of you probably do not have a pick machine. You can always dip this in glue and tuck it right into that foam like you've seen me do many times. I just thought it would be nice for you to kind of see how a pick machine worked. I put a pick on it, I'm going to stick it right down into this foam. Put a few of that glue in there. All right, and then next I have these white, or I would say kind of a cream colored anemone. Now the wonderful thing about the anemones is they have that little blue center. And so I love the fact that this blue will kind of pull from the berries. Now this is one stem and it has 4 little flowers. So I'm going to take and I am going to cut these apart. So I'm just using some wire snips. So I'm going to cut 2 stems off and I'm going to leave a couple of them left on the longer stem. And take it, put it in my pick machine and add a pick. I'm going to put this one up tall, a little higher in the arrangement. And then I'm going to take these 2 smaller stems and tuck them a little lower. Now for this pick machine to catch this, the bottom of this stem, I'm just going to give it a pretty good bend. I'm just going to bend it kind of in a little U shape. I'm going to lay it right down into my picks. And of course I'm out of picks. Give me just a second. comes just like this, okay? I'm gonna show you really quickly how to load a pick machine. So a pick machine has a weight. This is the weight that slides right down through these little arms. You're gonna take your picks. Now I'm not gonna cut them apart yet. I'm gonna drop it right down into my machine. And then I'm going to take a pair of scissors and I'm going to cut that sleeve that's holding those picks together. Now the reason you don't want to cut them apart while you're holding them in your hand is because, I'm going to show you, hang on just a second. There's my little sleeve. Because they're little tiny flat picks just like this. If you cut it apart, they're going to all fall apart. And so that's why I wait and cut them apart when I drop them into the machine. You have to be very careful with these steel picks because they'll cut you. They've kind of got a sharp edge. This is the weight. I'm going to drop it right back down on those picks. And I'm going to set my pick machine here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to load the pick into this little gadget. You just slide it forward. It loads the pick. You can see the pick there. I'm going to lay my stem right there on top of that pick. I'm going to push down to crimp that steel pick. So I've got a pick on the end. That will just grab right into that foam and hold my flower in place. So see how neat that works. And so you don't have to have hot glue to be able to work with this machine.
I'll cut this out. I'm gonna go ahead and go on home. And all you have to do is when you're done.
I'm fixing to be through. Give me 2 seconds to be through. Can you do that?
Yes.
Okay. So lastly, I'm going to tuck just a little bit more foliage in. This is just a variegated grass, an artificial or permanent variegated grass. I'm going to trim that stem. I'm going to put a pick on the back, and I'm just going to give us a little bit of grass back here in the back. Now with this arrangement, you can absolutely add some ribbon if you would like. Honestly, I love it just like that. I think that is the perfect little addition to a little vignette. It would go on a table, it would go on a buffet, especially if you're using lemons. Lemons are so much fun to use in the summertime and make such a perfect, bright addition to your home. Guys, thank you so much for watching our video today. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon. And if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and you can follow us on all our social media. Have a great afternoon.
Darling, you